You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to Best Bets for Pets here on PetLifeRadio.com. I'm your host, Michelle Fern. Most of us take our animals with us, our dogs with us when we travel, but sometimes we run into some difficulties getting them into the car and the stuff that we need to travel with them. Stay tuned, my next guest has a great assortment of products that are going to make our travel pet days a lot easier.
We'll be right back, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
At Petco, we really love pets. There isn't anything we won't do to make sure they're getting the best products and the best care. So when you ask us a question like,
so how do you feel about cat condos?
We can say from experience,
feels like home for her.
Enter the code LUCKY10, LUCKY, the number 10, and get 10% off any order. No minimum at petco.com.
There's a movement afoot, ShoeBuy.com. Join the millions of people who shop ShoeBuy.com's over 400 brands and 500,000 products. Order now and get free shipping and free return shipping. ShoeBuy.com, the world's greatest shoe store.
Walk your dog in style and comfort. Enter the code BFP10, BFP, the number 10, at checkout and get a 10% discount plus free shipping at ShoeBuy.com.
How would you like your business to reach out and invite in our audience? We have a brand new trademark concept called Info Seeds. Info Seeds are short 20-second seeds of information about your place of business, practice, or service. We only have a limited number of slots left. For more information, visit PetLifeRadio.com. Click on sponsorship information. There you can listen to a sample of Info Seed or email us at PetLifeRadio.com. Remember, only a limited number of opportunities are available.
Having a rough day? Longing for the dog days of summer? Think your fun furry friend lives a dog's life? Well, find out everything you're begging to know as Pet Life Radio presents It's a Doggy Dog World with pet expert and award-winning author Liz Palaika. Every dog has his day, and you'll find out how to make your dog's day fun and rewarding. Every week, on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to introduce my guest for today. He is Nick Homes, and he is with Heininger Holdings, and they have a product line called Portable Pet. Welcome, Nick.
How are you doing?
I'm great. So tell me about, you have a new product called Twistep that is wonderful for helping your dog to get into your car. You know, a lot of us have SUVs, and sometimes it's hard for the dogs to just jump in. So can you share with our listeners how your product makes that easier for everyone?
Sure. The Twistep was actually designed by a man named Dan Knodel. He designed this product specifically for his elderly German Shepherd that was having a difficult time getting in and out of his vehicle. And with the design of this, his dog can now step in and out of the vehicle with a Twistep. It's a very simple product that fits into either a 2-inch or an 1.25-inch receiver on the back of an SUV. And when you open the cargo area there, the dog can step in and out using the Twistep much more easily than jumping up or down. And with the design of this, we have updated and relaunched it in November of 2010. And since the relaunch, it has created quite a stir of excitement, and we're doing very well with the product now.
Oh, that's great. And it is good to have a nice aid for dogs because once they get older, it's difficult for them to jump up and down and climb and so forth. I looked on your website, and I know that Portable Pets has a lot of other really unique products for when you're traveling with your dogs. Can you share some of those with us?
Yeah, the Portable Pet line is really designed for pets on the go. A lot of people go camping, go hiking, go to grandma's house for Christmas, and their pets are part of their family, so they come along with them. And with that, you're going to be traveling with your pets in your vehicle. So we have a line of products that is targeted around that. One of the products is called the Pet Partition, and it's a barrier that blocks the pet from getting over the back seat and keeps them in the cargo area. We also have a line of pet food, dishes, and watering devices that you can use for your pet while you're in the vehicle, so you don't have to stop at a rest stop and get your dog out and give them food and water there. You can do it while you're on the go, and they don't splash the water out when you're driving, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's really a line that's designed to keep your pet happy and healthy in the back of your vehicle when you're traveling.
Now, how did this line of portable pet products come about? Do you travel a lot with your dogs, or does someone in the company travel a lot with the dogs, or how was it developed?
Everyone in our company has either had a dog or currently owns a dog, and I myself own a large yellow lab, so we travel with our dog a lot, and he's part of our family, and with that we have designed products around our needs. The best products out there are usually built by necessity, and these products are exactly that. We have a need or are doing something and realize that there is a product that might be able to give us a solution. We'll come up with a product idea and build it from the ground up, or we'll take some other ideas and make some changes to it and advantages to it and redesign it and then bring it out to market as well, because we are pet lovers and we travel with our pets a lot, so this is a great way to enhance people's lives that do that as well.
Now, is there any product in particular that your Yellow Lab helped design or was the inspiration for?
Actually, in the redesign of the Twistep, he was a big help on that. One of the things that I didn't mention earlier on the Twistep is that it's a great tool for preventing or prolonging your dog's joint health. If you have a younger dog, it's always good to have them use the Twistep to get in and out of the back of a vehicle, because it is very hard on their joints to do that jarring motion up and down, and this will help prolong the joint health of your dog. And then also for elderly dogs that have a difficult time getting up into a vehicle or out, it also enables them to continue to do that for a longer period of time. And my Yellow Lab is 5 years old and has already had a rotator cuff surgery, so this is an ideal item for him, getting in and out of the back of our SUV.
Well, it's wonderful to have a product like this. I know sometimes, with larger dogs and with, like you said, with the impact with climbing and jumping, just continued use of that will be far more expensive and harmful for your pet than, not having a product that can make it easier for your pet as far as on the joints and so forth. Now, you mentioned, we talked about earlier, you have a promotion for our listeners. Do you want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, for your listeners, we have an exclusive offer. If they go to twistep.com, and that's www.twistep.com, we are going to offer free shipping and a 10% discount on a Twistep when you enter the promo code PetLifeRadio. And there's a coupon code box at the checkout, and if they just enter that promo code PetLifeRadio, they will get 10% off a Twistep and free shipping. And this will be until July 1st of 2011.
All right. That's great. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Now, are there any other new products coming out on the horizon that you could tell our listeners about?
Well, the Twistep is actually designed for SUVs, and there is another one in the works that will work for pickup, so that if you have a canopy and you fold down your tailgate, the Twistep will extend past the tailgate. But the current model is designed specifically for SUVs, and as I mentioned earlier, it fits the 1.25 and 2-inch style receiver hitches, and it also has variable height adjustment for that as well. So anything that has to do with traveling, we're looking at right now. And another item that we have been in the process of designing is a cargo area compartment bag. So if you take your dog to the dog park and you bring their leash, you bring their ball, and you bring a water bottle along with some toys and a towel, we will have a compartment bag that's going to store all of that for you nicely and easily in the back of your SUV. and that's going to be coming out here in the next 6 months.
Oh, fabulous. Now, can you mention again where our listeners can find out more about the Twistep and on also your other products?
Sure. If you're looking for information on the Twistep, you can go directly to www.twistep.com, and that's TWISTEP.com. And for more information on all of our products, you can go to heininger.biz, and that is www.heininger.biz.
Thanks so much, Nick. I also will have this information, listeners, on our episode page. So at Pet Life Radio, so you can go to Pet Life Radio and go to the Best Bets for Pets and go to this episode, and we'll have the information there as well. Thanks, Nick, so much for coming and talking about the Twistep product. I know this is a great item for a lot of our listeners, and also for the great promotional offer.
Not a problem. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Listeners, we'll be right back with another great product for you and your pets. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Love your pets but wish their medications were a lot less expensive? They are at 1-800-PET-MEDS. You'll not only save on flea and heartworm medications, but on prescriptions for arthritis, incontinence, thyroid, and more. And you get fast service, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Plus, our licensed pharmacists ensure accuracy, monitor drug interaction, and more. See why over 5 million people have trusted their pet's health to 1-800-PET-MEDS, America's largest pet pharmacy. Call now or order online.
Go to 1-800-PetMeds.com/BEST, BEST, to get 10% off any order and free shipping on orders of $39 or more at PetMeds.com.
FTD's network of over 40,000 florists around the world have been creating beautiful handcrafted arrangements for 100 years. Each arrangement is delivered the same day and backed by FTD's 7-day satisfaction guarantee. For a century, people have trusted their most important occasions to the flower experts at FTD.
Since Pet Life Radio is all about puppy dogs and flowers, our listeners, that's you, can get a 20% discount on your order. Just go to fluorop.com and use the code LUCKIES20 at checkout. FLEUROP.com. Code word LUCKYS and the number 20.
How would you like your business to reach out and invite in our audience? We have a brand new trademark concept called InfoSeeds. InfoSeeds are short 20-second seeds of information about your place of business, practice, or service. Is the best, most cost-effective way to invite us in. We only have a limited number of slots left. For more information, visit the website
PetLifeRadio.com.
Click on sponsorship information. There you can listen to a sample of InfoSeed. Remember, only a limited number of opportunities are available.
Welcome to Sassy Seniors, a show about our fabulous older dogs and cats. I'm your host, Kelly Jackson. I wanted to create a show to really showcase our senior pets. And, as the human population ages and lives longer, of course, so are our wonderful pets. But many of us with aging pets, it's so interesting. We have a tough time realizing or really admitting that they are seniors. So, in a way, I kind of like to think of our senior pets as wise puppies. What do you think about that? Be sure to join us for another edition of Sassy Seniors. And remember, celebrate your senior pets.
Every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, listeners. Today I have with me Lorraine Walston of Woodrow. Welcome, Lorraine.
Thank you.
The product line is Woodrow, and they are dog socks.
Yes.
And they're a special type of a sock because they have traction so that it makes it easier for dogs with, any kind of medical issues and so forth. Can you tell our listeners about your product?
Yeah. So it's a sock-based traction solution. And it was invented for my dog, Woodrow, who was a 15-year-old Rottweiler, and he had hip dysplasia and arthritis. And inside of our house, like inside of a lot of houses, is tile and hardwood floors, the things that are very slippery and very hard for the dog to get around on. So poor Woodrow, with his arthritis and his hip issues, he was like a baby giraffe on ice. And I couldn't stand to watch him struggle. And so what I did was I went to the vet and I said, so, tell me, what can I do? And the vet said, well, put carpet in your entire house. That's an option. So I went to the pet stores and I asked them what I could do, and they said, hiking boots. And I said, but wait, you can't stand up in the kitchen. So that wasn't a good solution. So basically I did what I had to do, and I invented the product out of, socks. And I adapted them to his foot. We hand sewed the grippy stuff on the bottom, and he could stand without any struggle. He could run, and, he enjoyed very much an improved quality of life and, to the end. So after he passed, I decided that I would share, this traction solution with other people, and took it to market just over a year ago. And now we offer, 8 sizes and 10 designs, but a product that's anatomically correct for the dog's foot, because people's feet are very different. So that's what we've come up with, and it's just enjoyed a great deal of success for people that have hardwood and tile floors, whether their dogs are old or young. The vets like it because a dog with a hurt foot doesn't need to wear the e-collar. They can just wear socks, and they're tolerated amazingly well because they're comfortable. So I like to say that they're the polar opposite of shoes. So people are familiar with dog shoes and how much dogs hate them.
Right. And the dogs, the sock is softer. It's easier for the dog on their feet, on their paws. And it's also probably easier for owners in their home because, like, if your dog jumps on the bed with the socks or couch or whatever, it's not as maybe intrusive as if the dog had shoes on.
Correct.
So, but mostly it's more comfortable for the dog.
It's all about comfort. So, like I said, it's sort of the polar opposite of shoes. So shoes are rigid, shoes are heavy, shoes are bulky, shoes don't fit very well. These are socks. They are made of cotton and elastic. They conform to the dog's foot. They have, they're soft, they're comfortable, they breathe. It's just a more tolerated, far better solution, especially if the dog is, sensitive to having things on their feet.
Thanks for telling us all about it, and it was a good story about Woodrow, and there's more details I know on your website. These socks come in some different sizes, and they also come in some different patterns and designs. Can you tell our listeners about those?
Yeah, there are 8 sizes available. So a size for every dog from a Chihuahua, to a 240-pound St. Bernard, Great Dane, or Bull Mastiff. And then there are 10 designs, some more boyish and some more girly and some for holidays. For example, there's a sock with a heart, big red heart. It can be for Valentine's Day, but it's also I love my dog. There's a sock with a bunny, and there's, Halloween and Christmas socks. And so just, some fun stuff. There's a sock with an American flag. So kind of a patriotic thing. Just some design choices for people that are kind of fun. But the critical piece is the 8 sizes, because the proper size to fit the dog, that's still comfortable, that does its job, that helps the dog, get around or protects the floors or protects their foot from injury or whatever.
Okay, and then how would our listeners, if they're, as far as for the size, would it be by weight? Is that the best way to determine what size you need?
We have on the website a size guide that uses weight, another that uses breeds, and another that's got footprints. And, unfortunately, when, people were created, everybody in the same family doesn't have the same size feet. And if you put together, all Labradors, for example, they won't all have the same size feet. So it's still a bit of a guessing game, but we do our best, to guess by weight, by breed, by footprint. And if it's, not correct. If anybody purchases the socks, from the website or from, I can't speak for all of the retailers, but for, I want to make sure that they have the right size. And if, we can guess and we come incredibly close. And if we're off by a little, it needs to go bigger or smaller. The dog isn't a typical, size footprint. We change them.
Okay, that's great. Now, we've talked a lot about the Woodrow Wear socks and also your website, but can you tell our listeners how they can get to your website?
Yes. The website is at woodrowwear.com, WOODROWWEAR.com. And on the website is sizes and designs and all of the size charts. There's contact information. If they have any questions, they could certainly call us. And if they happen to get one that's not the right size, they should call us.
Okay, well, thanks so much for telling us all about the Woodrow Wear socks. It's some great information. And listeners, we'll have information on our episode page as well. So, Lorraine, we've talked about Woodrow Wear socks for dogs. Can other animals use these socks?
Yes, actually, there's been a number of different animals that have used them. A number of rabbits, a number of cats, a number of, believe it or not, horses and pigs. A lady that we contacted over the weekend that's a vet rehab specialist is going to try them on squirrels. That video should be available on our website as soon as she shares it. But
a squirrel. Okay, I didn't quite catch that one. Okay, that's unique. Boy, for a squirrel.
Well, she's promised me a video, so that should hopefully be up on our website before too long.
That's interesting. Well, I guess, for the most important thing with Woodrow Wear socks is for traction, but also, for comfort if it's cold outside or if it's very hot. Also, I think they would be a very good product for their
And you mentioned the cold and the hot, and that's absolutely another application. When it's too hot to walk the dog outside, they protect them from being burnt. And when it's too cold, the snow or the ice or the salt, it will absolutely keep that out if you spray them with a standard waterproofing spray like Scotch Guard. Okay, great ideas again. Well, thanks so much for coming on our show, Lorraine, and telling our listeners all about Woodrow Wear. And listeners, you can find out more about Woodrow Wear at woodrowwear.com, and also there'll be information posted on our episode page. Thanks again. Thank you. Thanks, listeners, for taking the time to join me here on Best Bets for Pets. I hope you enjoyed our segment, and thanks to my producer, Mark Winter, for making me sound great. Until next time.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.